In this demo, we're going to install DevTest server components on a Linux machine. Previously, we downloaded the installation files and unzipped them, so let's take a look at those. We can see the demo server zip and the DevTest Linux 64-bit installer files. We also have the license file that we got directly from CA. This is the license file you need to use on the computer that Enterprise Dashboard is being installed on. Here are the two files we downloaded from CA Support Online earlier and unzipped. Notice that the installer file has execute privileges. So to run the install in GUI mode, we type. If we press enter here, we'll bring up the GUI and go through the installation, which is what we're going to do. If you need to do things in command line mode instead, just add a -C to the command. So let's run the installer. So now we're in the installer. The first panel tells us what we're installing, DevTest Solutions 10.2. Now we read and agree to the end user license agreement. We scroll through the license agreement and then click the I accept option, followed by next. At this point, we select what components we want to install. If you uncheck Server, you'll be able to only install Workstation. If Server is checked, like it is here, you're going to be installing both the server components and Workstation components. When you do an install of server components, you're basically, with the possible exception of the Enterprise Dashboard, installing all components on the local system. After installation, you select which components you want to run. We need to specify a destination directory to actually install the product. We'll be installing it in opt.ca devtest, which is the default. At this point, we have to specify whether we're installing a new Enterprise Dashboard or just connecting to an existing one. So, for example, if we were installing a remote simulator server or VSE, we would select the existing Enterprise Dashboard service option and specify the URL of the installed Enterprise Dashboard. Since we're installing a new Enterprise Dashboard now, we need to specify the path to the license file. This field by default points at devtestlic.xml in the installation file directory, which is where we placed our license file. At this point, we have to decide whether we're installing demo server. We actually do in our case, so we select the proper option. Demo server provides a convenient environment for verifying our installation, as well as providing sample projects. The path specified for the DevTest demo server zip file is correct. We can create symlinks as well, so let's do that. Now we have the option of creating desktop icons. These icons will give quick access to things like Workstation, Demo Server, and Forward Cars. So now we start the actual installation. After a few minutes, the installation completes. In this screen, we're provided with some information on avoiding JDK conflicts and a reminder that firewalls may affect the operation of DevTest. And the final screen tells us that we finished the installation. We can see the icons that were created on the desktop. We have shortcuts for launching the Cars example servers, the DevTest demo server, and the Cars example UI, a shortcut for launching DevTest Workstation, and shortcuts for launching the Enterprise Dashboard and DevTest Portal UIs. So we finished installation of DevTest server components on a Linux machine. For more detailed information about this product, click the information bubble in the top right corner to load the product page. From there you can visit product documentation, support, communities, or see the learning paths.